yards. It's just a fun par three. But check where that flag is, because sometimes three is a good score here. But an easy flag position, and then go straight at it. This looks like it's heading for the bunker.
We got away with one right there. Just missed that bunker.
Yeah, that looked like it was sand the whole way.
Let's see what the dominant number one player can do. Rory McIlroy now on the approach shot. Very nicely done, right on the dance floor. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Oh, I thought he had that. Well, that's disappointing. He misses the par putt, and he'll have this for bogey. So he has that for bogey. I can't help but think that the double bogey back on the 7th hole seems to have shaken his confidence. Now to the 16th hole here at Chambers Bay, and Frank, it is a pretty short hole. What are the chances to come out of here with a birdie?
Well, you've just come off the short 15th. You can get on a little bit of a run here, providing you get in the fairway first. You're not going to have an overly long second shot here. But once again, this is a precision hole, a little bit like 15. This is a tabletop green, so you're going to have to be right on the money with that second shot.
What was he thinking there?
I have no earthly idea.
And hard to control out of the rough.
Looks a little left.
Coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Wow, I thought it was going in just off the mark by a fraction. So just a formality here. Did the job right there. Just 2 holes left to play. Now a par 3, the 17th, 218 yards, and all sorts of trouble, Frank, down that right.
Well, if you weren't beached at the 16th, then there's a chance you can be derailed, which is what this hole's called, at 17. Difficult par 3. You can see the bunker there in front, and once again, wind conditions. This is going to probably require one of the best tee shots, especially in the closing stages of the US Open.
He'll be pleased with that. The approach shot is about 12 feet away.
Really? This is an awkward length.
That's just a poor putt right there. No other way to say it. And a drop shot, a bogey at 17. Settles in over the putt. You almost lose count at this point. Safe to say, not under par. In fact, well over par. Now to the 18th hole. Frank, everyone wants to finish in style.
Yeah, the home hole here, once again, you head back to just a wonderful view, and you realize that Chambers Bay was designed as a walk-in golf course, and it was designed to have fun and test every department of your game. 18 will do that. It probably gives you more trouble on both sides of the hole than any other hole on the golf course.
Well, he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. Going to need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
Well, at least he can draw on the experience from the previous hole. Again, in the bunker. Digs into the bunker, getting set to play the third shot. Well, this one should be safely on deck here.
And that's where the men separate themselves from the boys. That was just a beautiful bunker shot.
That's skill right there. See if you can get this one to drop. Big birdie putt. Ooh, good effort right there. Almost made it. Nudge this one home, finish it up. That's a solid par putt. It really has been a tough day, Frank, hasn't it?
Golf, such an up and down game, and a few good holes might just turn this around. You never know. And some of the leaders could slip. You've got to think that way as well. And if that happens, it might just leave that door open.
Hello again, everyone. This is Rich Lerner here to walk you through some lessons on how to play EA Sports Rory McIlroy PGA Tour. We'll start with lessons that teach you how to set up different shots. Let's get started. EA Sports is proud to present today's PGA Tour coverage. Located in Atlanta, Georgia, the East Lake Golf Club is the home course of the legendary golfer Bobby Jones. It is the oldest golf course in the city of Atlanta. This is Rich Lerner with Frank Nobilo for EA Sports, and we'll be calling all the action out on the course today. Here at the first, Frank, it's a par 4, 424 yards. What's the key to playing this hole?
There's no fairway bunkers on this first hole. It goes down and up the hill, Rich. So multitude of clubs you can hit off the tee from driver through to a long iron. Really, it's the second shot. Just be very careful with where they stick the flag. When the flag's on the right side of this green, well, anything left of center or past is downhill. One of the things I think that's captivated the audience now with Rory McIlroy is he's doing things that we thought only one other player could do, and that's Tiger Woods. When you can street fields in a major championship by nearly double figures, that's when you're in a class in your own. And I know that's stating the obvious.
He has a gear, Frank, that I don't think other players have. You might be rolling along at 95 miles per hour and you think you're moving, and you look to your right and you blink and go, who was that? Somebody just went by me, and he's doing 125 and making it look easy. This kid is really special.
Nice.
Looks good. Good tee shot, right in the short grass. Let's see what McIlroy does now with his second.
And this will be fine, just a little left of the flag.
That is a green in regulation as the approach shot hits the first green, but he is by no means in for par yet. A lengthy putt coming up. This is a pretty long putt here. You'd be happy to get this to within 2 or 3 feet. You really want to take the stress out of that next putt. Pretty good stroke right there, just hit it through the break.
Well, it's that sort of distance. If it goes in, it's a bonus.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Well, that's just a case of not focusing right there. What a lapse in concentration. This would give him a bogey. +1 in the early going. Here at the par 3 second hole, just under 215 yards.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Shot now from the rough. Frank, what's he facing?
Well, the lie first and foremost. If it's sitting down, then obviously you're not going to get a very good contact. Nothing wrong with coming up a little bit short of the green. Problem is turning one mistake into another. Rich, I thought he could get this close.
That just is amazing. Just a mind blower right there. Absolutely incredible. He made the shot.